This episode of Source Code News is brought to you by Parties for You. For the best margarita machine rentals in Houston, give them a call. 281-748-0057. That's 281-748-0057. By Cazadores Tequila. When you're in the mood for tequila, buy the best. Cazadores Tequila. And by Alberta's Best Bet Bail Bonds. Don't gamble with your freedom. Give them a call. 713-237-8238. That's 713-237-8238. Welcome to Source Code News.
Fight! Perfect.
We are live every Thursday night on SCP Radio. We are your number one source in tech and gaming news. Join our chat room on scpradio.com or call in to be a part of the conversation.
Perfect. You win.
I win. Huh?
Send me the file again.
Send you the file.
Yeah.
What file? Guys, what's happening?
The
What's going on?
article.
Oh, today's the show.
Dum dum.
Everybody wake up.
Everybody.
My hair looks stupid.
Hello, everybody. I haven't seen everybody in a long time.
Yeah, guys. I forgot. What are we doing?
We're reading stuff
Cold beer.
and boring people.
All right. So how you guys doing? It's been
Good.
like weeks,
Terrible.
Months.
months.
Years, days.
We haven't been here in years.
Yep.
It's been a while.
It has.
Nobody loves us no more.
First, what was it? The first week, was it because of the
Battle of
The-
the Badges?
the Battle of the Badges, maybe?
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
was
the
it?
Battle of Badges.
Then the next week was our event. Oh no, or was it the event?
No. The following week, I think it was.
Oh, Jimmy's birthday last week.
No.
Yeah,
Before
Thursday.
That. No, before
Yeah,
that.
but we weren't here the week before that, which is what?
I think you had to clean some stuff out.
I was
because of the
working.
flood or something. I'm not sure.
I think it was from our event. I think I was trying to
Yeah,
get
'cause you
stuff
said you
ready.
Get everything ready for the event.
I was trying to get everything ready for
For
the
the
event.
event.
Yeah, so which means I had to get cables ready. I had to get the TVs ready. I had a lot of stuff to do. And normally I'm the only one that does it because you got it? Oh, my bad. Sorry, I was talking, so I forgot to. But anyways,
Mike came.
yeah, I can't multitask, man. Come on, you should know this already. but yeah, since Jimmy Peters makes the excuse of, oh, I'm at Shooters, oh, I can't help, blah blah blah, oh, it's because I'm tired. Oh, little baby. But so I have to do everything. You know, that week was a tough week for me because I did everything. With whatever, whenever Fluffy could come by and help me, but when I did most of the stuff.
I don't know why the person to my right didn't help you.
To your right, she was like hiding, saying that she had stuff to do,
What are you
and
talking
Saying she had
about?
homework or
that she
something.
had homework, and she
What are
wasn't
you
even doing.
talking
She wasn't
about?
even in school. I mean,
What are you talking about? What the event to clean up? I had to go to sleep because of school.
no, I'm talking about here when we were that week during that week before the event, we had stuff to do. I had to get stuff ready, everything that was in here and this living room, and
I remember that.
yeah, of course, because you were watching, your
Amnesia, right?
I wasn't
Amnesia.
doing. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
So we haven't been here in a while. We're here now, and we're happy to be here because it's been a while since we've been here, and we talk about some tech news.
tech news.
Tech news.
What? Okay, well, not ready. Not Wally, not ready yet. All right, so welcome to Source Code News, episode number 33, recorded on October 5th. Today is October 5th, correct?
Yes.
All right, 2017. This show brings you the latest in tech, science, and gaming news. So be sure to tell a family member and a friend about the show. Remember, every day, tell them. A family member and a friend every single day
I do.
to subscribe, to watch us on Thursday Live, to watch the reruns on YouTube and Facebook.
And they can call in whenever they want.
And they can call in and everything. So this show will bring you the latest in tech, science, and gaming news. So be sure. Okay, so I said that. I read that again. Follow us on YouTube. SoundCloud, and all of the social media sites. We do the show live every Thursday night starting around 8:30 p.m. on scpradio.com. So scpradio.com, we have audio and video streams there. If you're a Facebook person, you can go to Facebook and go to our Facebook page, SCP Radio, and we'll have a live stream right now. And you can talk to us. I see Miss Alberta's on there. I see Michelle Lopez. My mom's on there.
Mom.
Hey, Mom. And I see my dad's watching. Hey, Dad. And hi, Miss Alberta. Who else is on here? Sam J's on here. Well, since Sam J's on here, let's quick mention. We have a show coming up. October 22nd. So this month on the 22nd, it's a Sunday. It's going to be like a benefit / concert, kind of like what we did before, except the benefit part is we're taking non-perishables, water and stuff like that we're going to take to the Houston Food Bank. So all that stuff that we collect like that is for the Houston Food Bank. But we're paying bands and stuff to come out, we're paying for stuff, so we're gonna be charging at the door, to try to collect our money. But we're making a big event. It's gonna start at 4 p.m. to 11, I think is what it is. 11. The last band will start at 11, I think, and then they'll go for an hour, so 12. So it's gonna be R&B. It's gonna be rap. It's gonna be hip hop and rock. There's gonna be a rock band on there. I think they're the ones opening up.
Okay.
Real nice. This is going to be a good event. It's going to be the first time Sam J from The Cave Show will be doing an event. We've
Good job, Sam J.
We've been waiting for him for the last 4 years, but finally got to do it. So we're working on that, as we speak, So yeah, I'm excited about it because it's different. Well, we've always done Tejano concerts. We always do that.
Now, is there a location yet? Or?
Shooters.
Okay. Again.
It's going to be at Shooters again. So, they were, how do you call it? They allowed us to, they gave us the option to have it there. So we're like, thank you. We'll do it,
They were able to accommodate?
Accommodate, yep. So, and since it's on a Sunday, they're not open on Sunday. So, works out. They get to make some money on the beer, and we get to have our event. So we're excited. Hopefully everything comes out, good. Sam J's actually flying some, some DJ from New York to come out. It's a friend of his from long time ago. He's also flying in an artist, a rap artist that up and coming, really good rap artist. He's coming in. I don't remember from where, but he's paying for the air.
So everything's in the works.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, they're set, but
Okay.
they all know they're coming. I already have flyers out.
Okay.
We have it all set. Last night we finished up. I made 2 flyers, and then the guy from New York, DJ Ready C, he made a flyer also. I was like, wow. I was all proud of mine. I was like, oh, look at these cool flyers that I made. And then he comes out with one. I was like, okay, never mind. I'm not good at making flyers. I was all excited. Like, finally, I made a decent flyer. Yeah, no, he made one. I was like, never mind. I'm not a good flyer maker.
I'll use yours.
Yeah, I'll just use his. So he made a pretty nice flyer. So, but yeah, we'll be posting. I'm going to be posting all 3 of those flyers. So yeah, hopefully everybody checks it out.
And again, I want to say the next benefit is to raise money to send Mike to school to make better flyers.
I don't think that's gonna help. You gotta have that I don't know, that creation bug, or what do you call it?
The creative mind.
Yeah, and I'm not. That's not me. You gotta tell me what to create, and I create. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll build it, but you gotta come up with the idea. Huh?
You don't got no imagination.
No, there's no imagination in here. I just can figure out how to make stuff. You tell me what you need and I'll do it. That's the
You
thing.
tell them to build it, and they will come.
Yeah, they will come. So yeah, I think, Wally, you gonna play our newest sponsor?
Oh yeah.
That YouTube, yeah. Click on the link right underneath that one, and then throw it to.
Well, I can't just throw it.
Hurt in a car accident? Give us a call now.
Right.
Houston is a huge city filled with cars and trucks, and unfortunately, we have accidents every day.
We're not scared of those big bully insurance companies. We make them pay.
Do you need help? Call us now at 832-530-4070. That's 832-530-4070, or visit us at GonzalezLawGroup.net.
The Gonzalez Law Group. We're going to earn the right to be your legal team for life.
All right, that's our newest sponsor, the Gonzalez Law Group. For anything that you need, legal advice or whatever, go to them and let them know that SCP Radio sent you. All right, so let's move on to our tech news.
Tech news.
Alrighty, let's talk about Google's Pixelbook, which is a 2-in-1 premium Chromebook. All right, question: what is a Chromebook?
Hey.
Not you, Hector. I know you know. Super Mario. What is a Chromebook?
As far as I know, it's just small scale laptop that does the minimal to search the web and do various things, but it's not a full laptop.
It's not a full computer,
Yes,
and it's mainly what? Just Chrome.
searching the internet.
That's it.
No, it's a book.
Oh my God. Here we go.
So, yeah, Chromebook is it's a
book.
computer. It's a laptop with Chrome on it, and that's it.
So you can't do nothing.
Yeah, but actually, Chrome you can install apps. They have apps. I mean, even like on my my MacBook on Chrome, I can install kinds of apps, games.
So it's like a tablet that looks like a computer.
But no,
laptop.
it's an actual laptop. It's, I mean, like
Right.
it's a full-fledged laptop. It's actually touchscreen. This new one that they're talking about. This one's kind of expensive though, but it's touchscreen, real high quality, like almost like maybe 2K, not 4K,
Oh, is that right?
but it's like quality. And you can actually put I think up to 16 gigs or 8 gigs of RAM. It actually is decent. Quad HD. It's i5 or i7 in there, up to 512 gigs of storage or and 16 gigs of RAM. So 10 hours of battery life. But what it is you open it up and it says sign in. You sign in with your Google account, and it'll bring up all your bookmarks and stuff. And you just search the web, and you can. They have stuff. I think they even have Skype for Chrome. I think they have all those apps, so you can install those apps on your Chrome. I just never do it because I have a real computer, so I don't have to work with Chrome.
So I don't understand why they want to focus on a laptop-based tablet, right? Because
It's both.
That's kind of like the Surface.
It's a
Microsoft
2-in-1,
Surface,
yeah.
Right?
Except the Microsoft Surface. See, the I think the reason you would want to do this one, let's say my parents, right? They don't do Photoshop, they don't do video editing.
So it's stripped down.
It's a stripped down. It's all it is a browser. Now think about this: you have a laptop, Microsoft on it, or iOS, and you don't have a browser. What is that? It's nothing. You can't do crap with it, but the programs that are already installed.
Mm-hmm.
This is the browser. I mean, every computer doesn't matter now what you have as long as you have a browser. That's what the computer consists of, and that's all it is a browser. Because that's mainly what you're gonna do is get online, And they're making a lot of the apps are already online. You go to a website, you log in, and you do your Photoshop online.
So what is the age target?
I don't know. See, this is good for kids because they can take it to school. They can each have a laptop on their desk. They sit down. All they have to do is sign in, and boom, all their stuff comes up. Then they can sign out, go to the next class, and sign back in. And now that other laptop has all their info again. You know what I'm saying? And now you can't install viruses because there's not that many. People don't make viruses for it because there's not a lot of Chromebooks. The reason there's a lot of viruses for Microsoft is because they were top dog. Like 90% of all computers were Microsoft, So if I'm going to make a virus, I want to get the most bang for my buck, so let me go with Microsoft and make all my viruses for Windows. Why would I do it for the 10% of iOS? You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So people, that's how they think. So right now you're not gonna really find viruses for. I'm pretty sure there's some, but you're not gonna find them really. So they're safe. You know, they're secure. You can just sign in and get all your stuff and sign out, and anybody can use it without messing with your account. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So they have a value. Like, let's say here, if I had money, I could have four.
If I had money.
If I had money, I could have 4 Chromebooks here, and we could all use them. And you sign in with your account, you know, Junior and Faith. Everybody signs in with their account, and you can be surfing the web. And when we're talking on a subject, you can look it up and you know, stuff like that. And then when y'all leave, the next show that comes in, all they have to do is sign in with their account, and they have their whole computer right there. You know, so I mean they're worth
so
something.
there's pros and cons.
There's pros and cons.
And again, it's made for different, I guess, demographics. For the young, maybe for the old, or maybe some for the are not so computer savvy.
Yeah.
And then others that don't want all that cluster in the computer that they don't use.
Yeah, exactly. If I was a writer, I could use it, you know, because it doesn't require a powerful program. I'm pretty sure you'll have notes or something on there, or Word or something, some type of. Oh, well, Chrome. You use what I'm using here, Google Docs, right? So you write your book there, you know. So for people like that, and maybe they're gonna do research, they just open a new tab and they surf Google, and then so that's what it's for, you know. And you don't have to worry about getting viruses and stuff like that. So it's a good thing. So now Google came out. They just showed this new book. It's touchscreen, like I said. It weighs 2.2 pounds, 12.3 inch Quad HD, which is 1440p display. So 1080p is HD. This is 1440p, so it's a little bit higher than 1080p.
And again, is there a time for the release? And I see here is you can bump it up to 256 drive for $200 more. So I guess it's actually kind of expensive, because here the base is $1,000.
Yeah,
it's
because
expensive.
They had a Chromebook Pixel. What is it? It wasn't called Pixelbook. It was called the Pixel laptop. It was, I think, $1,500 or something like that. And that one, I think, had a 4K or almost a 4K display, and everybody loved it. And it had power. And when you go look for another Chromebook, they're all like $200, $300, but they're underpowered. Even though they don't really need much power, it sucks to sit there when you click on something, you have to wait. If you've ever messed with a fast computer and then you go to one that's very underpowered, you get frustrated. So a lot of people, they stopped making the Pixel laptop, the one that we're making before, and everybody was like, oh man, even though it was real expensive, at least it was a quality machine, you know. But now they finally came out with this one, and it's you know, it's like I said, it's a 2-in-1, so it'll actually fold back on itself, and then you can hold it as a tablet, or you open it and you have the keys, and then it's a laptop. So a lot of people were gonna be excited about this, even though, like you say, it's $1,000, and that's just the basic, you know. But if you want a quality machine, and you know, you don't mind, you like to have a Chromebook. You know, like I said, a lot of people don't like having Windows because you easily get viruses, or you have all this stuff that you don't use. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of bloatware.
And look at the high end. i7 chip, 16 gigs of RAM, and 512
gigabits of storage.
Solid state drive.
Yeah.
That right there is going to be fast.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fast. And then it's just pushing Chrome. You're not pushing a whole operating system.
So it's going to be fast.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good quality, but for what it does, you know, people, like, for me, I'd be like, I don't know if I want to spend that much on just that, right?
Because it's limited on what it can do.
Yeah, it's limited, yeah. But now, for my mom and dad, that would be awesome. You know, they would have a fast machine, and it does everything they need it. You know, so yeah, it has its, you know, pros, you know. All right, so they're also going to have the Google's Pixelbook Pen. Are you looking?
No.
Why not? You're next.
Because y'all are boring me.
Oh, no, she didn't. I was about to buy her
Faith.
I was gonna buy her a Pixelbook.
No,
Not
you
anymore.
weren't.
Too late now.
No, you weren't.
You need to cancel that order.
Yeah, let me go in here and go to Amazon and cancel this.
Blah blah blah.
Or like Google Store.
Oh, the Google store. Let me cancel it. Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
on
I
here.
don't think Amazon likes Google.
Yeah, on the Play Store. Let me go into my Play Store right quick. Anyways, Google's Pixel Pen, man.
Google isn't launching the Pixelbook laptop all by its lonesome. It's also unveiling the previously rumored Pixelbook pen. The stylus lets you draw and write on the Pixelbook's touchscreen, of course, and it promises to be responsive with a low 10
Millisecond latency.
2000 levels of pressure sensitivity, and 60 degrees of angular awareness. However, the real party trick is its tie in with Google Assistant. You can ask Assistant to search for items just by circling them. If you've ever wanted to search from an image or a snippet of text, it's now relatively trivial. There's just one gotcha. The pen isn't included with the Pixelbook itself. You have to spend $99 to buy it separately when it reaches stores on October 31st. It's not surprising that you'd have to buy the Pixelbook pen separately, but it does mean that the full Pixelbook experience will cost more than
you think.
you might think.
Yeah, so it's just like Apple when I bought my wife the big iPad. I wanted her to have the pen because she likes to draw. The only thing is having to charge that thing. She forgets to charge it, and then whenever every once in a blue moon when she decides, oh, let me use it, it's not charged, and then you don't use it, so but it was $99 separately,
So, do you think this is gonna take,
I don't know,
or the advanced version of the book is gonna include the pen?
no, the Pixelbook is the advanced.
Well, because again, I mean, you're paying $1,000 for base,
Yep.
and then you got to pay another $100 for the pen.
Yep.
Like, why not include all the accessories?
Because they can make more money. But how about you show us the Google's new Daydream headset?
You.
If you click on that, try to mute it. Just put the video but mute it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Great beauty.
Last year, Google announced the Daydream View. It's the first ever mobile VR headset. Not only, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Not only was it powered by Android, it could also be used with a variety of different Daydream compatible phones, and it was covered in fabric. Today, the company announced a brand new version of the View. At this time, it comes with multiple colors. Wow. No white. And where was I? Charcoal, fog, and coral. It's also available for $99, which I guess that's the target point. $99 for everything, right?
Yeah.
Which is $20 more than last year's iteration. One of the reasons for the higher price is that it's the wider field of view, and there's also a new slot for the controller and a removable headset strap for better comfort. It measures 6.6 by 4.6 and 3.9 inches and weighs at 9.2 ounces. Daydream compatible phones include the newly announced Pixel 2, the older Pixel, and the Galaxy S8, the S8 Plus, the Note 8, and the Moto Z and the Moto Z2. Google also announced a lot more content that will be available on Daydream. There's VR concerts with Ed Sheeran in Austin City Limits Backstage, a VR original from Felix and Paul, a Discovery series called Traveler, and how you can experience IMAX 3D in your own home thanks to the Daydream View. So, with that said, Mike, your VR, your Samsung VR, of course, is not Google, but how do you think that will compare with this Daydream? I mean, you've used your VR, right?
The Gear VR.
The Gear, right?
Yeah. Well, they
You
said,
like it? What are the pros and cons, and what do you think I
The-
mean, is it, the Google will have better?
Well, it's gonna have
It's an upgrade from Samsung.
the wider view. That's an upgrade. Everything else is gonna be about the same. But the wider, like they say, it's got a wider viewing angle. That probably is better. It's $99. I think the one I got it for free because I got the phone, but I think it was more expensive than that. Other than that, they use about the same apps. You know, it's the same games.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see it being that much better. I mean, they use the phone, so it's really the tech is in the phone. All it is just lenses, you know. And now they have, like, when I plug mine in, it tells my phone, "Oh, you're plugged into the gear," and it changes the what's on the screen to work because it knows it's about to get up against the lenses, you know. So I don't know. I mean, they're good, but having to put something over your face, that really gets to me. Cause I gotta be somewhere.
Well, I mean, why can it not be wireless? Is that where the new technology is going?
Well, in a way, it is because it's just this
Right, but you still have to put the phone on the VR.
on there.
Right,
That's
so
your
why-
screen.
Right, so why not have
Its own screen.
the glasses where it wraps around, right, where everything's wirelessly streaming on the glasses?
Well, I mean, they have that. That's the whatchamacallit, augmented reality from Microsoft. They have do you remember the name of those glasses? The one that Microsoft uses? We talked about them here before.
Yeah.
But they have an AR version where you can kind of see through them, which is good because you can actually walk around. But it also puts a video over your eye, but you can see through. That I like better because that's you just put them on. I don't think you have to be connected to anything, you know. But they don't last that long. They last maybe an hour or 30 minutes or something, and they gotta be connected or they have to be like either it's connected with a cable, but I don't remember seeing a cable. So I'm thinking it's a wireless signal to the computer, and they have a lot of technology in them. So they cost $2,000 or $1,500 for those glasses, you know, and they're not like for us to buy. They're for developers to make programs with them, you know. And Microsoft just mentioned, I think I have it in here, that they're releasing some VR goggles. They're about the $300 range. But I think no, they have their own screen, but I don't know how they. I think they're connected wired to. So you have to be near a computer. You have to plug them into a computer, and they have their own little lenses.
So the wireless technology is not there yet for the VR.
And they do have it.
glasses.
They do have it because
Or you can stream whatever you see on your phone onto the
yeah,
glasses.
but through a computer, you'll have your computer, and you buy this wireless adapter that connects to your virtual reality headset, and it's not going to be one of the ones that goes with the phone. It's going to be the one that connects to the computer. They have a wireless setup for it, and it's expensive on its own. That because the VR headsets are like $500 or $600. You know, and then plus you got to buy the wireless thing, and some other company makes it, not the one that, you know. So they do have it. Everything's still like, it's not really ready for prime time. You know, the technology's on it. They're working on
evolving.
it. Yeah, it's evolving
evolving.
constantly. I mean, yeah, give it another couple of years, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some badass setups. You know, but I mean, if you were to get in one now with a computer in a room where you can kind of walk around a bit, you know, it's an open room. You'll be amazed at the whole world that you're in. All of a sudden, you're like, "What the hell?"
yeah.
You know. So, I mean, I'd like to have that, but ain't no time for that.
We're just waiting for the Oasis.
I know, right? The Oasis. Oh man, living there for the rest of my life. Yeah. So, Junior, what is Google talking about?
Google just invented life login. Life login. What is that? Life login. The act of recording your every walking movement.
Waking.
Waking moment has been declared dead numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
But now it looks like Google is trying to resuscitate.
Resuscitate.
Yeah. The movement with a new camera it introduced at its Pixel 2 event on Wednesday. Pixel Clips is a portable camera that takes photos and video for you. According to Google, the AI-powered camera will learn to capture photos of the people and pets, cats and dogs you are with.
You are with most often.
Most often, the device can be clipped on or set down somewhere, or you can just hold it in your hand. It connects to your phone, where you can. Oh, hold on.
Share your clips.
Yeah, no, I'm just moving.
Yeah,
Share
or
your clips or
curated.
every
Moments.
moment via an app.
Cool. Okay, so there was a movie called The Circle. Have you ever seen that? It's with Hermione, I think.
Oh yeah, I was gonna watch
Emma
it. I just
Watson.
never-
Emma Watson. Yeah, that's what I said. So,
what's his name? I
um,
don't know. It's something.
so they invent or they come out with this, the Google clip. Put it on your shirt, and you leave it on. 24 hours. And go to the restroom. It'll when you go to the restroom, you tell it going into the restroom. It'll turn off for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it turns back on. Right.
What if you're not done?
I guess
it
you
again?
push it again, but you cover it and you're like push it again. So they tell people we're gonna record everything, your entire life,
24/7.
24/7. Anybody can log in and watch you.
Oh, hell no.
So that's what this is. Except right now, this isn't live. This is taking pictures. The other one was live video
Video.
feed where anybody can just watch. And she would pull up her phone and she would talk to the people that are watching her right then and there. She would have like millions of people watching at once, you know.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but then you don't have privacy.
Well, I mean, to where
mean,
people
yeah,
can
you
see
can
your
just take
daily
it
life
off.
and stuff, and then put it away when you want to not people see what you're doing.
Yeah, but see on that movie, the deal was they'll give you that thing and set up the thing as long as you never take it off. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
Do they pay her? There's a prize?
Well, she was working there. I don't remember what the incentive was, but they even got like a governor or something of the city to wear one saying, "Look, no more secrets,"
Don't ruin the movie.
you know, or whatever. So no, at the end, it's you know, but
so again, the they want right is for me to capture all my moments with my pets and my loved ones and keep it on file, right, in case whatever happens. Because again, that's all it's doing is recording my daily life for me, right? So it is it's a daily recorder, video recorder that you wear all day long.
yeah, it's a video record. Yeah, and but what I'm wondering here is, what is like Google gonna get from this? Other than like
Money, because it's gonna cost $249.
$249. Yeah.
That's what they're gonna get.
Well, but I'm thinking it's gonna have it says AI powered camera, so it's gonna say, oh look, there's a cat. Let me send them an ad for cat food. Oh look,
yeah.
they got a dog. Let me send them an ad for dog food. Oh look, they have kids.
See, I would buy one for my dog, rest in peace KGB, but to see what he does all day. And then
Yeah.
see
Yeah, that's
the
cool.
video, right?
That would be cool.
Toby.
But
Totally.
again, this him wear it all day, especially when he used to escape. Like, where the hell you been? That way I know what he does. When he's gone for 1 or 2 days. But other than that, to record everyday life, that's just too much. I mean, what are you gonna log on? I mean, what are you gonna log on your hard drive? When you come home every day and just it's gonna be the same thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think. And see, this like they said, did Google just invent life logging? Ever since the internet was usable, like where video and stuff, people have been doing that where they put an actual video camera and record their full day. This is nothing new.
Now, I can understand this being used when you're on a trip, on vacation, or, but again, you go back to wearing a GoPro camera.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like similar, but maybe perhaps this is a cheaper, smaller scale version where you just clip, where it's not so bulky or cumbersome as a GoPro camera.
Yeah, because that's a bigger, you
but again, is
put it on your
then you go back to the definition and it's waterproof, whatever. So there's pros and cons with this and pros and cons with the GoPro. So it's a
and I mean
cheaper man's
this
GoPro.
This has Google back in it. It's like it says AI camera. It's gonna take the pictures. It's not gonna. You're not gonna have to sit there and say, "Oh, take that picture. Oh, take that picture." This is mainly taking pictures, not really taking, and videos. So, but it'll see that there's your cat. Let me take a picture of it. Oh, because you always take a picture of that cat. Let me do it on my own. So it's got more smarts than like a GoPro. You see what I'm saying? It's got it's got its own mind. It's got its own.
Well, the new GoPro, you can talk to it now.
Well, does it have? It has AI now.
No. Not yet.
But well, everything's gonna go to that. Everything's gonna have its own AI software running. But I don't know, if you want one, it's only $249 for the low price of $200.
No pricey.
Yeah.
No pricey for Faith's budget.
Right? I already bought one for Faithy, so I can make sure she knows she's not doing nothing wrong.
That's the way she knows when she gets out from school, she's going straight home.
Straight home. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna mount it on her forehead.
I do go straight home.
Mm-hmm. With super glue. So, Verizon's gonna once again is the exclusive carrier partner for the Pixels. So Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL are coming out. This year's Pixel carrier exclusive to Verizon in the U.S. They'll be available unlocked in the U.S., but if you're looking to go the carrier route, Verizon is your only option. The carrier is offering the 64 gig Pixel 2 for $27 a month, or for 24 months, and the 128 gig variant for $31 a month for 24 months. The 64 gig Pixel 2 XL will set you back $35 for the 2 years, and you'll have to shell out $39.58 per month for the 128 gig model. So that's expensive. $40 a month. I don't remember how much I'm paying. I might be paying the same thing. But let me see.
Yeah, these phone companies just making money.
Hell yeah, man.
That's why I'm sticking with my $100 phone.
I know, right? If you're willing to pay out the 64 and 128 variants of the Pixel 2 cost, which is $649 and $749 respectively, and you'll end up paying $849 and $949 for the 2XL models, you can also trade in your current phone and get a credit of up to $300 spread out over the 24-month billing period. When picking up the new Pixels, both phones are going up for pre-order from 3 p.m. Was it that day? Yesterday? I think I looked at this one yesterday. So they were going up for pre-order. So they might be up for pre-order now. You'll receive a Google Home Mini for free if you pre-order it. The Pixel 2 is available in Kinda Blue, Clearly White, and Just Black.
Wait, what's a Google Home Mini?
Just black.
I have no... Oh, that must be a new thing. Because, see, Google had their event, their Pixel event.
Yeah.
So, we'll maybe... I don't think I put that one in there.
Yeah, like
so
we're talking about Google and...
Google Home Mini.
One thing we should be talking about right now.
Yeah, because they had their event. Everything came out...
yeah, Wednesday. What? Well, yesterday.
Yesterday, I think. Yeah. All right, let me see. Google's the latest company to ditch headphone jack in its newest smartphones. You want to talk about that one, Faithy?
Sure. When launching its original Pixel smartphone, Google mocked the iPhone 7's missing headphone jack in its marketing material. According to Cult of Mac, Google won't be doing the same for the Pixel 2. The company has decided to remove the aging port from its latest handset. A new leak reveals that the lineup will rely solely on USB-C for wired connectivity.
What's up?
Evan Blass has published pictures and details of Google's upcoming Pixel 2 smartphones on VentureBeat. He has also confirmed that neither device will feature a headphone jack, which means users will have to rely on a USB-C adapter or Bluetooth. It also means Google will no longer be able to put out Pixel ads that take slide swipes at the iPhone's missing port. Blass says both Pixel's handsets will be powered by a Snapdragon 835 chipset, the same one found in the Galaxy S8, the LG V30, and other 2017 flagships. Not a faster Snapdragon 836 processor as originally planned. Other features are said to include 12 megapixel cameras, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and 64 gigabytes or 128 gigabytes storage options. The smaller Pixel will pack a 5-inch 1080. That's how you say it?
Yeah, 1080p display.
With the 16
By 9.
by 9, while its larger sibling will pack a 6-inch Quad HD display with the 18 by 9 aspect ratio. Is the lack of a headphone jack a deal breaker, or do you think the Pixel's other features like stock Android and front-facing stereo speakers will make up for it?
Yeah, so
The copying.
like the iPhone,
hmm
they took away the headphone jack. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
What do you care?
I use the headphone jack. So well now in my truck I just have Bluetooth, so I just use my Bluetooth now.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a deal breaker, but I'd rather have the option to use my headphone because I use it all day. I used to have the Bluetooth ones. They all broke already. So
oh my god.
they just fall apart because I'm either I get rained on or the heat or whatever, and they're not made for that.
Yeah.
So they all fall apart. You know, they last about 2 months and then boom, they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I don't have that right now. So I've been using the headphone, and I mean it's nice that when those would run out of battery, when I did have them, I would just pull out the headphones and plug them in and put them on, and I'm good to go. You know, but if you don't have that, then you're screwed. You know, well they do have, like I said, they have an adapter. It's a USB-C to the 3.
Yeah, but you can't charge your phone and.
Then you can't charge your phone at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't really care about that, I guess. I'm not. This month I'm not gonna get one. I mean, this year I'm not gonna get one. So I already have my phone for this year, so it doesn't really matter. And it has the jack, so I guess I'm good. Doesn't matter. Maybe next year if I decide to go Pixel,
No.
then maybe I'll care, or not this year, right? Okay, so we already talked about the. We can.
The Pixels.
You're listening to SCP Radio out of Houston, Texas, and we're gonna skip the next one, and we're gonna go to Snap has sold over 150K
Oh my god.
pairs of spectacles
Spectacles.
since launch.
Who's wearing spectacles around here?
Oh, those are those Snapchat glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
With the
wait, why
camera.
does it sound so familiar?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I guess I'll take this one. Considering all of the fanfare that Snap gave to its heavy hyped spectacles launch, the product is selling at a slower rate than many would probably guess. On stage today at the Vanity Fair established summit, Snap CEO Evan Speech
I don't know. Something.
disclosed that the company has sold over 150,000 units of spectacle sunglasses.
Just
kidding. So we just skip through some parts then.
I don't know where you're at.
Interestingly.
Yeah, hold on.
Faithy, did you ever want those spectacles?
No, they look stupid.
They were all the rage. Everybody wanted them.
And,
I
yeah.
did not want them. I was like, oh yeah, they have a camera on it.
Do you do Snapchat?
Yes. but I don't record a lot of things. My life is boring. I'm not like those people who always go everywhere and recording.
Hey,
no,
yeah, I've seen the commercials where they're
boring.
like they're out on the beach and they're
Yeah,
like
I never go to the
flipping
beach.
and I'm like, no, there's no point of it.
Yeah. I
I
don't.
stay home all the time.
Yeah, it's good for people that use social media, I guess, like as their job.
But that's well, you know, I guess that's their job. Like if they're getting paid to do stuff. But if you're just
Well, have you ever seen a video that's
with that,
yeah?
it's
Because you could go like that instead of just having the picture like that.
Uh-huh.
You could just turn it like that 360. Oh, like turn it like that. So you can see like around. It's a circle, really.
okay. I've seen those the 360 view
Well, it's-
videos.
You don't go like that. It's just one circle, but with the instead of because Snapchat just like that, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
But it's a circle with the spectacles.
Oh
So
really?
You could just go like this, and you can see the other side.
Oh no, I didn't know that. Never.
Yeah.
No, because I don't do
Nobody really
Snapchat.
uses them anymore, though.
But I don't even do Snapchat. I
Yeah.
have an account, but yeah.
Too
no.
complicated or what?
No, it's just I barely use Instagram. I mean, Facebook is what I'll go to, and then I remember about Twitter, and then I'll use that, and then that's about it.
Too many.
Yeah, I don't got time for all that crap. I was trying to tell this one to be my Instagrammer, but she never did it.
You did?
Yeah,
When did you tell me
long
that?
time ago. I think even my Snapchatter, and she just never
You're
did.
lying.
Nope.
I'll do it. But
Whatever.
You're lying.
I told you, and you said
You
yeah,
never
and then you
told
never
me.
posted anything. Or even on Facebook, I think I gave you, and yep, never posted
No, why
nothing
would I post it on Facebook?
because I asked you to.
No.
So China. Okay, wait. What time is it?
What?
9:19. Let's move on to our science. I think.
Yay.
Or well, how about playing our Cazadores ad? The video. Right there on top.
No, it's not. Find it.
It's one of those, ain't it? It's not. Go to the bottom. No, to the top. All the way to the top.
What?
I put your phone right there.
Okay, what about the
and
audio?
So whenever it
Not in there
vibrates, it
either?
wouldn't make such a bad noise. Cool.
Okay,
I
boss.
wonder how I lost it. I might have deleted them then. Okay.
Thought your mom was
I guess we won't play that one. Okay, so let's go into our science news.
Hey, bartender. Oh, that's not it. Right?
Yeah, that's it. No, not
Hey,
that one.
bartender,
That's
something about round of shots. Oh man,
I
that
might
Yeah,
have-
picture of
Cazadores,
that
right?
yeah. I might have deleted it from there. I mean,
You want the best of the best?
guy.
of course,
You
we
like
want the best of the
Cazadores.
best.
Well, then, que cazadores.
We got this, guys.
All right. If you want the best of the best, drink Cazadores. I guess.
For those
that's-
special moments.
The which one?
For those special moments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, Faith, you having a party? You want some margarita machines? Well, why don't you rent margarita machine from Parties for You?
That's it. Boy, is that the? Is
You
that
and your
it?
friends?
That's a
Hey,
different one.
that's a different one. That's for later.
That's later.
Right.
Oh my god.
That's in a little bit. We'll do that one in a little bit.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're doing some science news. Let me see. That's not there either.
No.
I got deleted.
No.
All right, science news.
Okay, we're done.
Let me see. I wanted to mention this one, but I didn't read it, and it's gonna be. Oh no, I better not mention that one.
Which one is it?
The Nobel Prize in Physics is awarded to 3 scientists for the detection of gravitational waves.
No.
That's gonna be too. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that one.
Why?
That one looks scary. I didn't have a chance to read that one. I was gonna read it and I just ran out of. All right, let's mention this one. Dyson.
Hmm?
Dyson seeks to beat rivals on range with its electric car.
What is happening?
So we have the Tesla out there, and now we have all these other companies like probably Chevy and Ford, and they're all making electric cars. And one of the main things is the range. how far can it go on one charge? So, hold on. Grr, this is Michelle. That's for Tamale Boys. Michelle was listening. Yep, you knew right. It was Tamale Boy that did that, making fun of you. Anyways.
It's usually
So,
me.
yeah, 'cause for those special occasions. Anyways. So, Dyson is building an electric car. The company revealed last week, and now we know a bit more about their specific plan to bring one to the market. Dyson won't look to partner and will instead build the vehicle hardware from the ground up itself. By relying on its own battery and motor tech, Dyson hopes to be able to beat the range of existing electric vehicles by between 50 and 100%. That would indeed be a differentiating point for Dyson with its offerings, and probably the best chance it has at delivering a product that can woo customers or consumers away from electric offerings from traditional car makers and the likes of Tesla. And Dyson says it wants to do its own thing and use in-house engineering that can do the car end to end and also their own manufacturing. Let me see. Dyson isn't planning on building its own self-driving software, however, and predicts it will be able to buy autonomous systems off the shelf from suppliers once the time comes for the technology to be properly integrated into shipping vehicles. Going it alone seems like a big challenge for a newcomer to the auto industry like Dyson. But Kanzi tells Wired it's actually going to be an advantage in many ways because they don't have to build upon what came before. A clean slate means they can focus their efforts on something brand new and a vehicle platform tailored totally to their electric goal. Dyson also added that it's not planning on investing significantly in charging infrastructure because it hopes to improve range to the point where needing to charge frequently isn't an issue. Damn. Critics have expressed skepticism about the vacuum maker's ability to pull this off, and seeming nonchalance about key factors like infrastructure seem to back up those doubts. But Dyson does have deep expertise with maximizing electric motor efficiency and a history of demonstrating focus when it comes to innovating product categories that others have overlooked. One thing I was listening to another podcast where they were talking about those what are the Roombas? Does Dyson have their own Roomba type?
I don't think so.
No, because they were talking. I don't remember what brand, if it was a Roomba or it was a different brand, but they were talking a lot about, they when they're done vacuuming, they go and they charge themselves. Well, they get up in the morning and the sucker would be dead in the middle of the floor there. It never made it back to its charging station. I'm like, wait a minute, if Dyson's the one doing that and they can't even get their vacuum to get back to the charging station?
No, I don't think it's...
They don't make those. No. They don't make those.
I don't think they make the Roombas anymore. I know I had bought a Roomba. Never used it.
No?
Mm-mm. Never used it.
Huh.
But it was the previous model where you set it off. It never came back to recharge. That was the upgraded models.
Okay.
But again, I don't hear anyone having those anymore, or even selling them anymore.
Yeah, the tech community, they all talk about their Roombas, that they have one on their bottom floor and one on their top floor.
Really?
Yeah, and that they always it always scares their cats or their dogs. And one of them, Leo Laporte, was saying that he hated his because it would decide to start vacuuming in the middle of the night and he would wake him up. He goes, those things are loud. He goes, I'm asleep. And all of a sudden, what the hell? He says one time he got I think he has two. He took them both to the garage and he set one in front of the tires of his wife's car. So when she got up and drove, she would run over him and break them. And he'd be like, you did it. But when she went outside to the car, she saw him and she got him. She's like, what the hell?
I don't know. Maybe in the middle of the night they started a battle.
They started battling. No, but one was upstairs, one was downstairs.
Come down.
They'll come down. Yeah, right. Come down the stairs. Let me see. Okay, real quick, we'll do the Voyager Golden Record finally finds an earthly audience.
All right, golden record.
So, who knows of the Golden Record?
Not me.
Nope.
Faith?
Don't know anything. Does that mean you want me to read it?
Is it the record that they put on the moon?
Not on the moon. They put it on Voyager. The Voyager.
Is it the Voyager?
It's still out there on its. It already
Oh,
left.
okay. Is that what it is? That's on the Voyager and is out in space.
It's
so-
already out of our galaxy. It's moved on. It took many years.
I mean, do they still have contact with it?
I think so.
Oh my god.
40 years ago they sent it, and it finally left. A couple of years ago, our galaxy, our solar system, not our galaxy, our solar system.
And again, the reason it was gold.
Because it'll last.
Right.
They said, okay, well, how many years did they say? That it would last like I don't know if 1,000 years or 1,000,000 years. It won't degrade. So okay, the Golden Record is basically a 90-minute interstellar mixtape, a message of goodwill from the people of Earth to any extraterrestrial passerby who might stumble upon one of the two Voyager spaceships at some point over the next couple of billion years. But since it was made 40 years ago, the sounds etched into the golden grooves have gone mostly unheard by alien audiences or those closer to home. The Voyager records are the farthest flung object that human has ever created. And they're likely to be the longest lasting, at least in the 20th century. In the late 1970s, Ferris was recruited by his friend astronomer Carl Sagan to join a team of scientists, artists, and engineers to help create two engraved golden records to accompany NASA's Voyager mission, which would eventually send a pair of human spacecrafts beyond the outer rings of the solar system for the first time in history. So yeah, they put on the actual
Record itself.
well, no, not the record, but the Voyager. They have the stuff to make a record player, like to be able to play the record.
Oh, is that what
like
it is?
everything is.
They have the components.
They have all the components, so
to
someone
build a record player
Yeah.
to play the record.
to play the record.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I was.
How are they
hearing-
gonna play it?
hearing you, and I was thinking like, well, how are they gonna have a record player? But I assume they have a diagram and instructions how to build it.
Yeah.
But again, it's hope it's like pictures and stuff and not word, because the languages are not going to be the same, of course, right? So it
It's
has to-
probably pictures. Yeah.
illustrations, right?
Illustrations. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was listening to them talk. I mean, they put, let me see, included opera, rock and roll, blues, classical music, field recordings selected by ethnomusicologist Alan Lomax. I mean, there's a lot of different things on there, and I think this guy was saying he was gonna make make a record with all that stuff on it so people could listen to it. Say, look, this if aliens ever get this. But that doesn't make too much sense because you know how big space is and how little that little spacecraft is. Unless it runs into a ship, if it's going to get destroyed, first of all. But nobody would ever notice it. I mean, but oh well.
But again, is if they decide to build the record player, play the record, like, man, these fools are crazy.
They don't. Yeah, they have this bull crap. They don't know about digital yet. All this, you hear all the crackling on this thing.
One of the best ones.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that was cool.
But again, it was 40 years ago, and
Yeah.
40 years ago, we didn't have the I guess the mind frame or the frame of thought of what to put now, because again, if we do the same thing now, it's going to be totally different what information we're gonna put on whatever
Yeah.
it's gonna be, a file, a CD, or we might put on everything, a CD tape, or build all this.
We could put what is it? Wikipedia on there. All of Wikipedia, all of the dictionary, all of the encyclopedia. Everything can be on a little bitty chip, and be like, here, this should, this is the. You have the option of USB and this and that of
Yeah.
figure it out. Y'all should, if you're
And again, is if they get that USB, they're gonna say, "What the hell is this?"
right.
Because the USB to them is probably like our
Our 8-track or something.
well, no, our like what is it? A wheel of stone.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
back in the ancient days.
Yeah. They're like, really? Y'all don't just beam stuff into y'all's minds from one to another? No. But yeah, I don't know. That's cool. I mean, like I said, no, I don't doubt any alien race would ever even find that thing,
We didn't even begin to decipher it either.
Well, I think they could. If they're out there, they're probably smarter than us, and
To know English language.
you can figure it out. I mean, you just need like I'm pretty sure there's pictures and there's words. You know what I'm saying? Like there'll be a circle and there's this circle.
Same like hieroglyphics, right?
Yeah. So
we have not
not
deciphered
everything,
Even
but we're not
the
as
Mayas
smart.
or the Aztecs and everything.
Yeah, but
there's pictures and
they can
lettering
f-
or whatever.
they can figure certain things out.
Some,
Things that they think they know what it is.
but
But I'm
now
saying-
ours is like so gibberish. Like
Yeah, no,
you
but
guys are-
I'm pretty sure they would be smarter than us. We're probably like infants compared.
and then it's like they read it like, man, stay away from that planet.
Right? No, but they'll probably be like, "Oh, look, these people are slow. We can go take them over right away."
What's that movie that came out with it's like a ship came down and they need this lady to translate the
Oh yeah.
Arrival.
Arrival.
How is it? I haven't seen the movie.
It was
That
good.
Yeah,
They try to be
Don't ruin it
different
for me.
They try to be different with the
Just
aliens.
the ending was just
Yeah.
not good.
The aliens is what.
it's just a whole twist.
Yeah, it was a weird. But the aliens were like octopus,
Mm-hmm.
but they're
Now
not,
you ruined it for me.
but they're no.
I never
you
saw.
see
I
that
never
right?
seen the aliens.
See right in the beginning.
It's in the beginning.
Yeah, it's right at the beginning.
Right?
But you normally see an alien with like a little body, big head. These were like octopus. It's weird.
Yeah, it's different.
So they were trying to be different, but I'm like, they're trying to be different, but they pick one of our ocean creatures to make the aliens.
Octopus are scary.
Yeah, but they're from Earth.
Okay, so now Faith, we don't have to see the movie.
Yeah,
which
'cause
is
you already
her
saw it.
The ending.
'Cause
Yeah.
you know what an octopus looks like, and you know how they talk, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's how they talk. So let's mention parties for you. Where's your skit?
Oh.
He was gonna play.
He doesn't
Oh,
have
hey
it.
Faith, you having a party?
No.
No. Well, if you do, and you have lots of friends, you looking for a margarita machine?
No.
Yes.
You are. So you can. Why don't you got parties for you? They have plenty of margarita machines, and they have some awesome flavors. They have the
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, which is the best. The Mango Passion on request, strawberries, and the favorite lime margarita.
Lime. Yeah.
All made with Cazadores tequila in it.
So, give 'em a call?
When you're having your quinceañera, Faith, you know who to call.
Okay.
What's the number, Faith?
I don't know.
281-748-0057. That's 281-748-0057. Talk to George. Tell him you want the Hellraiser and you want a double machine and or a triple, and let him know that SCP Radio sent you. All right, so let's talk about games. Hey, can you turn the margarita machine on? Yeah, push him to the back like that. All right, so the new Atari box console they have a price and they dated it. Just this side, yeah, it was just both of them. Yeah, I don't know why they were off. The Atari the Atari Box console will cost $249 to $299, and begin shipping late spring of 2018. So inside the petite PC, it runs Linux with a custom interface. Will be an AMD processor, Radeon graphics card. The Atari Box will be capable of doing more or less everything a Linux PC can do, including playing other games than the retro pre-installed Atari lot. What those Atari games will be, we don't know, but apparently there will be a ton of them, and we will hear more soon. So they haven't told us. Well, I'm assuming they can put every single Atari game ever made. It's probably gonna be like 10 megabytes.
So it's gonna be all in one.
Yeah, but I don't want to play those cheap ass games. I mean, even Pac-Man is sucky on there. I mean, nothing's really good on that. You'll play them, you'll turn them on, you'll be like, "Oh, I remember this." Okay, turn it off. That's how you play that.
So who are they trying to sell it? What is the demographics?
I think it's people my age or older, a little older, that played the Atari, like Wally. They're
They'll
gonna
have ET.
Yeah, E.T. the worst game ever made. Yes. The
I
one
seen a
that
documentary.
you
about
saw it?
Yeah, they had to go to like this field.
Did you
and they
see
had
Major
to just go-
Nelson?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? He was there. He was in that. I
Yeah.
think he came out a little bit on that
Yeah,
documentary.
it was a long time ago I saw it, but
Yeah.
yeah, they had to dig,
Yep.
keep digging, and then they just found like a box or something. I think at the end, I don't remember how.
So they didn't find a whole bunch of them.
No, I don't think so.
Shit. Yeah, well, I mean, because they were saying it was like
Oh, I remember. Yeah. I remember that.
yeah, because there was always
That article.
they had always said, oh, you know, the worst game ever. Atari went and dumped it all in a
Landfill.
in a landfill.
Yeah.
And then people were like, that's not true. And they're like, yeah, it is. And no. So this guy made a documentary and went out and started digging. I remember him finding like one, but I think they did after that. They found a bunch of them, you know. But they were old. I mean, they were all,
Corroded.
yeah, corroded, dirty,
So
nasty.
was it a promo stunt?
I don't know. I think it was just for to make a documentary, you know. I think Xbox put in, they to be out there and to mention Xbox and stuff. They probably helped them pay for the documentary and stuff like that. But yeah, those. I don't get this Atari box. It seems like it's gonna be a weak PC. Or it's a Linux PC.
So it's more nostalgic, right?
It's for nostalgia.
That's it.
Yeah.
So if you have you have friends over, like, hey, let's play some old school games.
Yeah, and then like I said, you'll turn it on and you'll be like, all right, look, you remember this? Yeah, I remember that. You start playing, you're like, wow, okay, let's put the Xbox on. Yeah, that's how I foresee that, because I've had emulators. Like I said, you can get almost every single Atari game and put it in like in a 10 megabyte file. Like they're nothing, you know. And wow, they suck. Actually, I played one not too long ago that was Halo. Some guy got an Atari game and made it into Halo. So you just some little dot, and you're moving around a screen, and you shoot the enemies. But it's supposed to be Halo, you know. They try to make it as much as
Modified it.
but it's little dots everywhere. I mean, it's
Yeah.
squiggly lines. Yeah. So, but I remember playing. I was like, "Oh, this is Halo and Atari. Hey, blah blah." You know, it's like nobody cares.
8-bit sound.
Yeah, or less. Wasn't it less than 8-bit?
I
I
have no
think
idea.
Atari's like a 4-bit or something. Yeah, it's very crude sound. But somebody built it. I mean, they coded it. And they're like, "Here you go. This is Master Chief here. This is Halo." Yeah, right. And
Why? It's just a block that's green.
yeah, it's just like I don't know if you could tell what it was. I don't know, but it. I mean, I played it for a little bit, and I was like, all right, I played Halo on the Atari. All right, you know,
I'm done.
check,
Give up.
check. You know that I did that. So PUBG, issues explained. Mario, you want to mention that one?
Yep.
Okay.
Amid its roaring success and popularity, Players Unknown Battlegrounds has recently encountered a variety of server issues that have kept players from getting online. Developer Blowhole has
Bluehole.
Blowhole has addressed the situation by explaining it has become increasingly difficult to manage servers during its peak times and vowing to continue working on improvements. In a blog, Bluehole has opened with an apology saying, "We would like to sincerely apologize to everyone for the recent server issues, which resulted in long waits and inconveniences. The develop team has continuously upgrading the service architecture to address increasing current player numbers and tackle any emerging issues. Despite daily efforts, there were still some expected issues during peak times and were unable to be resolved on some of the issues. When designing Pug's lobby server, Bluehole expected to have dealt with about 1 million concurrent players during early access. Again, well documented, Pug has smashed Steam records, surpassing Dota 2 and setting new all-time records for peak player content. Again, just today it peaked and topped at 1.65 million players online at once. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's one of the most popular games right now. PUBG, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
So again, they had just too many people and it was crashing the servers.
Yeah.
So now they're
That's
buying new servers and upgrading their system
Yeah.
to accommodate all these online players.
Yeah. That's kind of a good problem to have, though. I mean, shit, I'd be happy. I'd know.
Yeah, but and then when it comes out for Xbox, you're gonna have, I don't know.
What, you don't think they're gonna be able to handle it, or?
No, I don't know, cause that new game I'm playing right now, Fortnite, there is some lag. So, like the frames just drop randomly and then it just fixes itself and everything. So it's the server thing, is not like my connection or anything. So that game is more cartoony than PUBG.
Than PUBG.
Yeah, and so if we have PUBG on Xbox, it's gonna be a lot of crashing.
Yeah.
So now that they know the content, of the popularity of how many players are online, I would think they're gonna go just upgrade the maximum, right?
Well, that's money that costs them. That's overhead. So they have to find a middle
But again,
ground.
is cater to the audiences or the artists that can get pissed off and not
I mean,
play anymore.
what
or
they
go somewhere else.
what they normally do is they'll slowly add more servers just to keep see we're helping, we're doing, but trying not to spend as much money, trying to save as much as they can, but people love that game. I don't think anybody's gonna leave it just for a few problems. They'll complain. Gamers will complain like that. You make one mistake and everybody's online. Oh, hell no. I know they didn't and blah, blah, blah. And I can't do this again. They're the loudest motherfuckers out there.
Yeah,
But they
that's what
keep on
happened to
playing.
But they
H1.
will keep on. They'll be on the computer and have the game, trying to play the game at the same time. But they have the computer over here just cussing everybody out and all this
So
stuff.
again, they're the dedicated ones and the loyal ones.
Yeah. Yeah. And I see no dinner for Hector.
Okay.
Doors have been locked. Doors have been changed. So
Oh, did you forget a delivery?
no, because he was making fun of Michelle. Even though she said, y'all did good on improvising on the commercial. Yeah.
I'm here for Mario tomorrow. Be like, what the hell did y'all do?
Yeah.
So when PUBG comes out on Xbox, we're all playing, teaming up.
Maybe.
I don't even know. I guess I got up.
Do you know what it is?
No.
It's a battle royale game. So
Oh, is it?
You're in an airplane and you just jump down and you have nothing, so you go in houses and loot, find weapons.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
So and then there's a circle and it gets smaller and smaller. And you have to run to the circle. If you're out of the circle, you're gonna die. So it's up to the last player.
It forces everybody to come
Together
to
yeah.
fight.
So it's like
Each
the
other?
Hunger Games. Yeah.
It's only one man, last man standing. It's 100 people, right? Or does
yeah,
it
it's
matter?
100 people, yeah.
That's the
Well,
max.
the max is 100, yeah.
Max
So
is 100.
Is this online system or a gamer system?
It's
or
on
do you need
the
a console
computer.
or
Well, this
what?
is
It's
on
on the
computer
computer.
right now, but the new game Fortnite, that's on Xbox.
Oh, so I
And
could get on my computer and see.
Not that one.
Not that one though. It has to be on a PC.
Why? Oh,
Yeah. You need a
It's a
gaming.
high powerful.
You need
yeah.
a video card, a
Yeah.
powerful video card. Dad doesn't have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I won my game yesterday. Oh.
Oh yeah.
so
Second game
again,
I
if
won.
you're listening out there, apparently I need a new computer with a badass video card.
Yep. And
Yeah.
it's not gonna be a laptop.
I need a new laptop too.
Really?
Yeah. You need a PC.
You
want to be
have one of those big old laptops.
Well, the
like,
Razer?
Yeah, no, whatever.
10 grand.
Okay, again,
You have to carry
if you're
it,
listening,
you'll plug with
apparently I
you.
need a 10 grand laptop to
Yeah.
play this game.
Yeah, I want one too. I want that one that has the 3 screens. The screens pop
No,
out
it's
to the
not
side.
even out yet.
You have to plug it in with two power supplies. You have to plug 2 power
You push
supplies.
the button, and go t-t-t.
Yeah.
So it's like a transformer.
Yeah, it's like a transformer. Yeah.
The
I
whole
give up
house
on him.
explodes.
Yeah,
Too much power.
too much
I'm
power.
trying to point towards him, but it's not working.
Dang. So
You plug it in, and the whole neighborhood goes dark.
Oh my god.
all right, so let's mention PS4 system software update 5.0 out now.
Got it already.
You got it?
Yeah, I did that already.
So the update introduces features like the new family on PlayStation Network, whatever that is, an enhanced Twitch broadcast option on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and a variety of new features for notifications, messages, and much more. Let me see. Anything you saw, Wally? Anything new
On what?
on the update?
You know what? I just blew right through it.
Hmm.
I really didn't pay that much attention to it. There you go. I'm done.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Because this one starts talking about team tournaments and stuff. With a new functionality, you'll be able to compete against other teams for prizes and status. It'll kick off on October 5th, which is today.
Yeah.
The initial batch of titles supporting team tournaments will be Uncharted 4, Thief's End, Uncharted The Lost Legacy, World of Tanks, Mantis, Burn Racing, with more on the way. Let me see. Head over to the events section on PS4 to check out details for the different events and tournaments and to start creating your team. You can have up to 60 let me see. You can join or own up to a maximum of 60 different teams. And each team will have an owner and captain who can manage the team. Only teams will be able to register for official team tournaments. So, okay, that's not bad. I mean, I know the Xbox has certain games have that. I don't know if it's an Xbox function. But I know certain games like was it Halo 3 or which is the newest one, Halo 5?
Yeah.
I think it was Halo 4 that I played. They had a little section where they had tournaments. I think it was that one. Was it that one? You don't remember playing
I
it?
don't know. I just quit when I played
I
the
don't
missions.
remember if it was Halo or Gears of War, but there was a section that you go on there and you play like a tournament mode, and it would keep your rank and all this stuff.
What isn't that Gears of War?
Was it Gears? It might have been Gears then.
Yeah.
It was a while back.
Yeah, that one had a whole bunch of stuff.
But it caught my attention that it was tournaments, and I was like, whoa. Usually you play online against people and you have a rank, but this was like tournaments, and they would end at a certain date. So you wanted to play as much as possible to rank up, and you know, you'll be playing against the people that are on that tournament only and stuff like that. So they're doing this, but through the PS4.
So these tournaments are for prizes or
I don't
just
think so.
status?
Yeah, status.
Yeah, so,
I think
Bragging rights?
you might bragging rights. You might even get like a low thing for your, you know, to look, I got this because I won the tournament. You know, sometimes they give you, you know, like a little trophy, but it's on the, you know, a logo, a picture, you know.
Right, yeah.
And you get to display it and say, like, bam, I won that tournament, you know, bragging rights. But I don't know exactly what they're going to do for this, but
Too many bragging rights.
yeah. So, and I know I probably won't win any of those anyway. So, you actually got to play games. I haven't played in a long time. Let me see. I don't care about that one. Old school platformer Cuphead is out now and looks great.
What? Cuphead.
Cuphead is out now.
Is it
So-
worth
What the hell is this?
it? Is it worth it? Because I don't know. I'm debating to getting it or not.
I have no clue. But there's a video there, Wally. Put the video on.
I'm scared to put the video.
ah.
Look what this hell is.
The real
So
Cuphead.
it's inspired by 1930s
Oh, no
cartoon.
wonder.
Cartoons. You control one of two characters, Cuphead or Mugman. Not Mega Man, Mugman.
That didn't. Hold on.
Trying to repay a debt to the devil. Oh. To do that, they have to blast through enemies and powerful bosses, picking up new weapons and learning abilities as they go. Developers Studio MDHR Entertainment has put a lot of effort into recreating the feel of the era. There's watercolor backdrops, hand-drawn animations, and original jazz music accompanying your adventure. From the first glance, it's done a good job, as you can see from the launch trailer that's on now. Let me see. And judging by the overwhelmingly positive user reviews, it plays pretty well too. It seems the long development time has paid off. So there's both single player and local co-op. Oh, local co-op. Cool. If you got a friend who fancies a go as well. So you can get it on Steam, GOG, GOG, Good Old Games. Is that what is? Do you know that? Do you ever go to GOG? Good old, I think it's good old games, and Windows 10 store and the Humble store.
GOG.
Yeah, GOG. I think it's good old games. That's where you can buy cheap games.
Yeah, I know that store up in
Up in.
outside
Up
town.
in.
My hood.
Your hood.
In my hood. And actually, I like that game because I like seeing that old
The
old
cartoon.
style cartoons. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look kind of cool. It reminds me of Faithy. What's that game we would play all the time with the little swords? Castle Crashers.
Oh my God.
My
Almost-
favorite game.
Almost like
Xavier
that.
still has that stupid game.
Yeah, Faithy keeps playing it.
I never liked it. I have it, but
No.
I love
Michaela,
that
she
game.
just I'm like, here, play. I don't care.
You know what they need to what game they need to invent is the wacky cartoons. You know, when they used to do the wacky races.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Nope. Don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
I
I
don't
know.
know.
Wally
I'm
does,
millennial,
right?
So I don't
That's
know.
because y'all old.
That don't mean nothing.
Old. You're two older than me. What are you talking about?
Sir, you're old.
That's a moon.
So let's mention
That's
the.
cool.
Yeah, it's a cool game. Let's mention the last. Oh, what?
No, go ahead.
Space Pirate Trainer. I want that one. Launches out of VR early access on October 12th. I want to learn to be a space pirate.
Why?
Cause
Space
He wants to
Pirate
be a
Trainer is
pirate.
finally poised to exit early access and releases 1.0 version on October 12th, which happened.
no, it's gonna happen.
We're
It's the fifth.
Today's the
fifth,
5th.
oh.
Yeah, so it's gonna happen.
For HTC
Vive.
Vive and Oculus Rift, as well as Windows Store for Windows VR headsets.
See, that's the new thing. Windows VR.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
See, that's the new. Instead of the Oculus Rift or the Vibe, it's similar to those but
There's
cheaper.
a short list of
Cheaper.
introductory VR apps that can cycle through anytime and letting people try out Oculus Rift or HT Vive for the first time. Almost always from start with something super simple like Tilt Brush before moving on to things like the Lab, which is namely the mountain landscape and Longbow, and then go into more game-like experiences such as Job Simulator. Depending on personal preference, it might load up something more intense, but at some point, usually near the end, it always puts people in Space Pirate Trainer. The team at iLlusions did a remarkable job with Space Pirate Trainer, crafting a game that is dead simple to pick up and play, but take hours of practice to become good at. While wave shooters are dime a dozen in the VR scene right now, that wasn't always the case when Space Pirate Trainer came out in early access back at launch for the HTC Vive, and it was a trailblazing effort. So with this, I mean, is it harder now, more difficult now than before? Because at what it says, I mean, the shooters were dime a dozen, but now it's not the case.
I don't know. Probably because people are trying to make more like quality. Because I think what people do right away, the developers, is they're like, let's just make a quick shooter, simple. You know, because on those games you have a controller and you can use it like a gun, so it's simple to just say, oh well, anywhere I point, shoot.
So at the beginning they make it simple, and then when the next phase comes out, they make it more difficult. So when you're an expert and it advances and it's more difficult to shoot, then then you're not an expert shooter at version 2 than you were at the beginning at version 1.
Yeah, but is that what they're talking about? I don't know, but I want to learn to be a space pirate. I want to train to be a. That's all I care about. That one game that I play, Faithy, the one where I'm killing zombies.
Yeah. Because I think if it's the same one that I played with one time, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of hard. It's simple, but it's kind of hard because you have to get used to.
Yeah, and then reloading.
Yeah, you have to twist the wrist to reload. And if you don't do it right, it doesn't reload.
You got to do it right, and you got to, because you get all of a sudden they're coming at you, and you're like trying to hurry up, and you're like you got to
so
boom 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 boom. You know, every time I go back to that game, I passed my last record. You know, I love that game.
One time he was playing it, he was all into it. He was like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm over here with the thing on, and they're over there laughing at me. That's what I don't like about VR. I was kicking
Say
butt.
hello to my little friend.
Yeah, I was swinging the thing and putting.
He went boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So are there different levels, or are you just in that room and they start coming in?
Yeah, you're in the room, but they start coming in faster, and at the beginning you shoot them one time and they die. Toward the, as far as I've gotten, it takes you 3 to 4 shots, and that gun only has 5 shots. So you or 6, so you're like, you waste all the bullets on one, and you have 3 more at the same time coming at you. So you gotta reload and boom, 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 reload and boom, 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 and they're already hitting you, and they're taking away your power.
And then there's
But you can't move or get away from them, so you're just stationary.
No, because I have the gear VR, right? So you don't have a way to run around. But on this one, this is the HTC Vive and the Oculus. You gotta make a room and remove everything from the room, and you have these sensors that you place, and so now, you stand in the center, you put the thing on, and you can walk around, turn and shoot and walk this way and walk that way, and you're walking around in the game. You see, you're in a whole world, So that one's different. So like what they're talking about here, you can move. If they're shooting, you can dodge and you can duck. And
so what you're telling me is that you need to build a second floor up here for gaming, right?
So we can start virtual reality gaming.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
VR. All right, boss, you heard it.
Sorry, Faith, you're not going to college.
We're not gonna be able to spend money on you, Faithy.
I'll get a scholarship.
Well, if you get a scholarship, you're good to go.
Exactly.
So we can break ground tomorrow.
Oh shit! Already?
No, you cannot.
All right, so let's mention our last sponsor, Alberta's Best Bet Bail Bonds. If you or someone you know are always getting into trouble on the weekends or when you're out partying or whenever, be sure to remember this number, 713-BEST-BET. That's 713-BEST-BET for Alberta's Best Bet Bail Bonds. Don't gamble with your freedom. Like Junior always remembers that number. Every time they take him to jail, He just has it on speed dial. 713 best bet. Bam. Faithy already knows.
Yeah, because every time they pick her up, she calls
Get
1713 best bet.
Yeah, but she already knows the best bet. What does that even mean? That means 237-8238. That's what best bet is. You know, because I remember back in the day, you know, like when she was like, how old are you now?
13.
When she was like, just turned 13, she didn't know nothing about. She was like,
When she was 12.
yeah, not even. She was still 13, but she didn't know that best bet meant. She was like, what do you mean 713 best bet? How do you do that? Is that an email or what is that? It's like, no.
Yeah, so when you get picked up from school and they take you to jail, you need to
Yeah.
call 1713 best bet.
Yeah, and quit slapping the teachers. That's not good.
But they're aggravating me.
So, yeah, don't gamble with your freedom. Give them a call, 713-237-8238 or 713-BEST-BET. And be sure to let Miss Alberta know that SCP Radio sent you. So, that's going to be it for this week. Hector? Where can we find you at?
Find me on Instagram. It's at Tamale Boys.
At Tamale Boys. Super Mario?
I'm still working on where you can find me. I'll have more
Cave-
news information next week.
Caveman doesn't have no social media accounts.
No.
Nothing. Okay. Faithy,
Faith.
another caveman. Wally.
Instagram, Wally Silvers.
Okay, Wally Silver's at Instagram. Okay, well, at least I got 2 people that know tech. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
Beeswax.
We just don't want to be found, right, Faith?
Yeah.
All right, so you can find me
Yeah.
at Space Cadet Pro on Twitter. Facebook, Michael Lopez. SCPRadio.com. Instagram, SCP Radio. All right, so don't forget to subscribe to us on iTunes or your favorite podcast app. You can email us at scpradio@spacecadetpro.com. Leave us a voicemail at 832-910-7727. And if you got a question for us or whatever, we can play it in the next show, and we'll answer your question. We'll have Super Mario will answer your question because
Absolutely.
he's a tech guy.
I know everything. What I don't know, Faith knows.
Yeah, but I have to charge you, Faith. You know, if she has to give you the answer, then we're gonna have to charge.
or you can call a friend.
Go to Lifeline.
Oh Lord.
Call one of the lifelines.
Call one of the lifelines. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. Thank you guys for coming today. We had a full house, today. So that was good. And we will see y'all next Thursday.
This is your boy, Light Jockey Mike, and I just wanted to thank you for supporting SCP Radio. That's the end of our show, but please be sure to check us out on SpaceCadetPro.com, where you will be able to watch our videos, find and like all of our social media accounts, and chat with us. While you are there, click on the radio tab, where you will be able to see the show schedule and all of the different ways to reach us. You can also listen to us from there if you are on a PC or laptop. Thanks again, and remember, we are the future in entertainment.